a Stanley Cup playoff game as the veteran John Carlson plays it across to his partner. And then checking back in the lineup, Jason Dickinson moves in for the Oilers. One hand on the stick, circles the net. Dickinson drops it. Jake Walman, a shot into traffic. Rebound, score! Kasperi Kapanen right in the slot. 38 seconds in, and the Oilers strike first.
Game for the Edmonton Oilers here in Anaheim, and he just creates the turnover and just protects his puck. Doesn't give it away, keeps possession, gets it back to the point. But watch Kapanen just out-battle Mintyukov in front, gets his stick free, and is able to put this by Joe Stahl, who doesn't even see it coming.
Kapanen's fourth goal of the series, as Edmonton has scored first now.
It just can't happen, and it leads to all this here in the offensive zone for Anaheim.
The Ducks out top. Here's Carlson into traffic, and it's gloved and held onto by Tristan Jarry. And it's grabbed by the Oilers in their own end. Trent Frederic lugs it through center. Frederic top of the circle, held onto by Dostal. Kapanen leads it up the wing. Here comes Draisaitl in the zone. Draisaitl goes off to Darnell Nurse, a shot, and fought off and saved and held onto by Dostal. Here comes Ryan Poehling into the zone. He has a shorthanded goal in this series. Poehling from a tough angle, fought off by Jarry and up into the netting. Draisaitl back to the point for Bouchard, who walks the blue line. McDavid top of the circle, cross ice. Draisaitl, Bouchard, a one-time blast and a save by Dostal. Here is Bouchard, off for McDavid, who curls in. McDavid down low. Minute 10 left in the power play. Bouchard looking for a lane. Across for Nugent Hopkins. Score! Rebound put in. 2-0 Oilers.
Draisaitl continues the offensive zone time, and then they just get to work. Pass across seams. Good net front presence. Zach Hyman there. Just a good shot by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Cycles it around. Draisaitl in the corner. Gets the trailer off the bench, and Ty Emberson. And that drive is swallowed up by Lukáš Dostal.
But, it's not very common. But don't go over the line.
There is a shot out high and easily handled by Dostal from Trent Frederic. Inside 8 minutes to go this opening period. Stretch pass. Poehling cuts in. McTavish a shot. And a glove save by Jarry.
Jarry going one way and has to go back. And this is a beautiful save here.
And a heat-seeking missile chasing after him. And Tim Washy is his fourth line, trying to create havoc for the Ducks. Going wide. Nurse throws it on net. Swept aside by Dostal. The top line right now out there for the Ducks. Carlson goes wide. Carlson drives the net. Lost control of the puck as he got stood up, trying to turn the corner by Bouchard.
For the Oilers in particular in game number 3. That was the difference.
Again, Anaheim back in the postseason for the first time since 2018. The last time they were in, they were swept in the first round by the Sharks. Last time they won a series, they beat the Oilers in 17. And a blocker save by Jarry. Here is Killorn behind the net. Tries to jam it home on the doorstep. Jarry is saved, loose in front. Picked up Lacombe, drags, shot saved Jarry, and cleared down the ice by the Oilers. Anaheim starting to create some chances here. That was a big opportunity right there, and Jarry made the save. Rebound and another save by Jarry off of Gauthier. Back to the point in Trouba. Slap shot. They hit a body in front, off to the corner. Penalty coming up. And the Ducks will get a power play. Trouba again, a drive. Save, Jarry, rebound, VL denied. Stall. Bouchard stepped into one. Now here's Carlson cutting it. Shot saved by Jarry. And then Carlson went tumbling in. But Leo Carlson generating a chance back the other way.
Just leave the zone, stretch. He's getting a flip pass or an indirect pass. In this case, it's direct from Gauthier, and he's just flying through the neutral zone, pushes the Oilers defenseman back, and Bouchard gets back in time just to force him to the outside enough.
Lacombe walks the blue line, fakes a slap shot. Gauthier shot, what a rocket by Cutter Gauthier! Power play goal, and Anaheim is on the board.
As they did so, holding it, then pass holding, then passing, and finally Cutter Gauthier takes it upon himself here, and he attacks the dot. Watch. Mattias Ekholm's going to give it to him, so I'm going to attack the dot, give myself a good angle, and he just fires this one past Tristan Jarry, and he and the Ducks are loving it. You can see why.
Here's Jake Walman from behind his own net. Goes off his skate. Here's Draisaitl cutting wide. Centers, and a save by Dostal. And a battle right in front of the Edmonton bench where they may have had too many men on the ice. Here comes Lacombe streaking in. Backhand! Saved and hitting the side of the net. Played in game one. Haven't seen him since in this series. Walking down. Kreider. John Carlson. Give and go. Shot! Scores! Kyle Granlund ties the game.
Well, the first unit for the Ducks had some opportunities, but this time it's the second unit on the ice. I mean, it's really a 1A, 1B, a perfect give and go between Granlund and Carlson. And he's got too much time to come down that middle seam to pick his spot. And
chipped out of the zone by Kapanen. Here's Jackson Lacombe at the Anaheim blue line. Turns it over. Jack Roslovic goes wide. Cuts in, shot. Save Dostal, rebound. Another save from Dostal. McTavish backs it up for Lacombe, who walks in. McTavish down low. Creeping in. Pass broken up. Picked up. Shot saved by Jarry. Rebound knocked free and picked up. Here comes Granlund. Stretch pass. Kreider walks in. Kreider cross ice. Granlund shot. Saved by Jarry.
so after the Oilers go one way, just look how quickly they transition up the ice. They create a 3-on-2 and they take away the time and space. Don't allow the Ducks to get set up.
Here's McDavid. Bouchard. Score! Evan Bouchard to the power play. The Oilers 2 for 2 on the man advantage, and they reclaim the lead.
You know, he's taken a lot of criticism so far in this series. Just a huge win in the face-off circle by Leon Draisaitl. And how quick is that puck movement? That fourth line has been a huge part of this series for the Ducks, and he's been a big part of that fourth line.
And it started innocuously for the Ducks, moving into D. It's a save by Jarry. Cutting in with some speed was Kreider for the Ducks. That gets Seneca, cuts wide. Seneca shot, saved by Jarry. Knocked down in front, Jarry another save. Killorn was right on the doorstep. Ian Moore, that shot is blocked by Walman, picked up, redirected wide by Washi off the shot from Carlson. John Carlson, off for Jackson Lacombe, cuts his way in. Carlson a drive, blocked in front, score! Rebound, put home! Jeffrey Viel ties it for the Ducks!
And he has the ability to keep the puck in. He was at the top, and then he rotates down into the bumper position, looking for that high screen, but he creates this entire offensive sequence by just being comfortable at the top of the blue line. And look at Jeffrey Viel, a big goal last game.
And his stick tied up momentarily. One-timer stepping in is Carlson. That shot is blocked. Now back the other way. Here comes McDavid. Connor McDavid drives the net. McDavid saved by Dostal. Just kicked his leg out.
Opportunity because of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Seneca sets up Carlson, but it's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins that blocks this shot that allows McDavid to just take off. And take off he does. And look at the extension of Dostal's right leg. Little fake there by McDavid. And look at that. He gets a toe on it. I mean, wow. Just a second, third effort there.
Through the neutral zone and it knocked away. Fresh off the bench. Here come the Oilers. Going wide. McDavid drives the net. McDavid on net. Dostal dives and knocks it away. Coming off the wall with a stretch pass looking for Alex Killorn. Tries to get around Connor Murphy. Driving the net. And a stick save made by Jarry. Leo Carlson with some speed carrying it through the neutral zone. Centers. Gauthier shot saved by Jarry.
Just get a piece of him, and that's what's been effective against the best player in the world.
Good stick by McTavish. Paling. Redirected. Jarry's looking around. Can't find it.
I think that's it.
Anaheim has won officials are talking this over.
And the headsets are coming off here, Roxy.
All right, here we go.
After review, the puck completely crossed the goal line.